When you think of gorillas, what comes to mind? Maybe you picture a massive, powerful creature, muscles rippling, commanding attention with a fierce roar. Or perhaps you envision an intimidating beast lurking in the shadows of the jungle, a symbol of raw strength and wild power. But what if I told you that these magnificent giants have a side to them that's not only unexpected, but downright heartwarming? While gorillas are undeniably strong, there's so much more to them than meets the eye. They are far from the ruthless, aggressive animals some believe them to be. In fact, they are among the most social, intelligent, and surprisingly gentle creatures on the planet. And once you learn just how incredible they truly are, you'll start to see them in a whole new light. In today's video, we're diving into some unbelievable gorilla facts that will forever change how you view these gentle giants. Get ready to discover a side of gorillas you never knew existed. Because after learning these facts, you'll understand just why they deserve a much bigger place in your heart. Stick around, because what we're about to uncover may just surprise you and challenge everything you thought you knew about these remarkable creatures. Gorillas are incredibly social creatures, and their communities are built on strong emotional bonds. These gentle giants live in close-knit family groups that can range from a few individuals to over 30 members. The structure of these groups is fascinating, with a single silverback gorilla at the helm, leading with wisdom, patience, and protection. The silverback isn't just the strongest in the group. He's also the protector and leader, making sure his family is safe from threats and guiding them through the forest. He earns his position through experience and strength, but it's his role as a caregiver that truly defines him. Silverbacks form deep emotional connections with their family members, and their leadership is centered on care, not dominance. In these family groups, you'll often see gorillas engaging in peaceful interactions like grooming each other, playing, or simply spending time together. Grooming is one of the most important social behaviors among gorillas. It's not just about keeping clean. It's a bonding ritual, a way for them to show affection and maintain close relationships within the group. But it's not just the silverback who shows affection. Gorillas of all ages and genders share intimate moments, whether it's a mother cradling her baby, a juvenile playfully wrestling with a sibling, or an adolescent reaching out to touch the hand of an older gorilla. These connections go beyond simple socializing. They're essential for their emotional well-being. And just like humans, gorillas also experience grief and loss. When a family member passes away, the group mourns. They might stay close to the body, sometimes for hours or even days, showing the same sadness that we associate with losing a loved one. This emotional depth is a powerful reminder that gorillas, like us, are not only social, but emotionally intelligent beings. Their social structure and ability to form close bonds make gorillas one of the most fascinating species in the animal kingdom. They are much more than just wild animals. They are complex, emotional creatures who rely on each other for survival and comfort. And in a world where connection is everything, the gorilla family is a shining example of the strength found in unity. Gorillas are known for their immense strength, but what's often misunderstood is how they use it. While their size and muscle mass might make them seem like they're always ready to engage in a fight, the truth is, gorillas are incredibly peaceful animals. They don't use their power recklessly. Instead, they only display their strength when absolutely necessary, whether that's to protect their family or assert dominance in a peaceful way. A silverback gorilla, for example, can weigh up to 400 pounds and is capable of lifting up to 10 times his body weight. That's a strength that's hard to even imagine. Yet, despite their overwhelming power, gorillas rarely engage in violence. Most of their interactions are calm and based on communication, using vocalizations, gestures, and body language to express their intentions. Gorillas are incredibly non-aggressive by nature. Most of the time, they prefer to avoid conflict altogether, using displays like chest beating or charging to assert themselves without actually fighting. These displays are a warning to potential threats, showing just how powerful the gorilla is, but they're not meant to escalate into violence. It's a way of saying, I'm strong, but I don't want trouble. And more often than not, That's enough to avoid confrontation. Even in the wild, where their territory is crucial to their survival, gorillas avoid unnecessary fights. They use their intelligence to resolve conflicts peacefully, understanding that the energy and risk of a physical altercation aren't worth the cost. Most conflicts, especially within a group, are resolved through non-violent means like posturing, vocalizations, or simply moving away from one another. In fact, gorillas have been known to be incredibly gentle with their young, even in the most challenging of circumstances. A silverback will protect his troop with his life, but when interacting with his offspring, his tenderness is remarkable. He's careful, gentle, and considerate, a far cry from the brute force we often associate with such powerful creatures. This combination of raw power and emotional intelligence is what makes gorillas so unique. They possess a strength that few can match, but it's their choice to use that strength wisely that truly sets them apart from many other animals in the wild. Did you know that gorillas have something quite remarkable that we share with them? Just like humans, every gorilla has a unique fingerprint. It's not just a fun fact, it's a key detail that helps scientists identify individual gorillas in the wild. The unique patterns on a gorilla's fingers are just like human fingerprints. No two are alike. This is especially useful for researchers who are tracking gorilla populations in the wild. By identifying these patterns, they can monitor the health and movement of specific individuals and their families. It's a bit like having a natural ID card that allows scientists to better understand the behaviors and dynamics of these amazing creatures. But the uniqueness doesn't stop at their fingers. Gorillas have other distinct features that help distinguish them. For example, their facial markings and even the way they move can help researchers track them. It's incredible to think that, just like us, each gorilla carries its own personal traits that make them stand out in the animal kingdom. Interestingly, gorillas don't just have fingerprints on their hands, they also have a kind of fingerprint on their tongues. This adds another layer of identification, making it even easier for researchers to tell them apart. It's just one of the many ways these animals are more like us than we might realize. This uniqueness isn't just important for science, though. It's a reminder that gorillas, with all their strength and intelligence, have individual lives and identities, just like we do. They may seem like a group of powerful creatures moving through the forest together, but each one of them has its own story and place in the world. Gorillas are often thought of as stoic and serious creatures, but in reality, they can display a wide range of emotions, many of which are strikingly similar to ours. Their ability to express emotions like joy, sadness, and even empathy is one of the most surprising and heartwarming aspects of their behavior. For instance, gorillas can laugh. Yes, you heard that right. Gorillas have been observed laughing during playful interactions, especially when they're engaging with others in their family. It's a sound that's quite similar to human laughter, and it's a clear sign of joy. When they're playing with each other, whether it's a young gorilla playfully rolling around or a mother and her baby bonding, the laughter is a natural expression of happiness. But it's not just about the good times. Gorillas also experience deep emotions, and one of the most powerful is grief. Gorillas are known to mourn the loss of a loved one, much like humans do. When a member of their group dies, the family often stays close to the body, showing signs of sadness and even reluctance to leave. They might sit together quietly, and it's clear that they're feeling the weight of the loss. This kind of emotional depth goes beyond just sadness. Gorillas can comfort each other, show empathy, and offer support during difficult moments. Whether it's a silverback grooming a younger gorilla to calm them down, or a mother soothing her baby after a scare, the emotional connections within a gorilla family are deep and complex. What's even more incredible is that gorillas can recognize and respond to the emotions of others. They can sense when a fellow gorilla is distressed and will offer comfort in the form of a touch or a vocalization. This emotional intelligence is something that we often associate with humans, but it's clear that gorillas are capable of a wide range of feelings and a level of empathy that's hard to ignore. These emotional connections and displays of empathy remind us that gorillas are not just powerful animals, They are beings with a rich inner life, capable of experiencing joy, sadness, and everything in between. It's a testament to the depth of their intelligence and the complexity of their social lives. One of the most remarkable aspects of gorillas is their strong sense of family. In gorilla groups, the bonds formed between family members are unbreakable, and the group's survival often depends on the strength of these connections. The silverback, the dominant male, plays a crucial role in this dynamic, acting not just as the protector, but also as the emotional center of the family. The silverback's job is more than just about power. He's responsible for guiding the group, making sure they stay safe, and leading them to food sources. But what truly sets him apart is his protective nature. He will go to great lengths to ensure that the family is secure, even if it means putting himself in danger. When there's a threat, the silverback will use his immense strength to defend the troop. But beyond the physical protection, the silverback also provides emotional security, calming the group with his presence and offering reassurance. It's not just the silverback who plays a pivotal role in the family, though. Gorilla families are built on cooperation and mutual support. Mothers are deeply devoted to their young, carrying them for months and providing them with constant care and affection. Young gorillas rely on their mothers not only for nourishment, but for guidance as they learn how to navigate the world. They mimic the actions of adults, learning vital skills like finding food, building nests, and socializing with others. Gorillas also share a strong sense of responsibility for each other. Older siblings often help care for younger ones, and the group functions as a supportive community where everyone has a role to play. The cohesion of the group makes it possible for gorillas to thrive in the wild, where cooperation and teamwork are essential to survival. This sense of unity and family is what gives gorillas their resilience. They look out for each other, protect one another, and share both the joys and challenges of life in the jungle. The bonds within a gorilla group are so strong that even in the face of danger or adversity, the group remains united. This strong sense of family isn't just a survival mechanism. It's a testament to the emotional depth and complexity of gorilla society. In the end, gorillas show us that family isn't just about survival. It's about care, protection, and the deep connections that hold us together. The way gorillas prioritize their family relationships and work together to ensure the safety and well-being of the group is a beautiful reminder of the power of unity and love. Gorillas may be known for their size and strength, but it's their emotional intelligence and social structure that truly set them apart. When you take a step back and look at how they live, it's clear that their bond with one another goes beyond mere survival. It's built on deep, meaningful relationships. These emotional connections are at the heart of their family dynamics and how they navigate the world. A gorilla's strength is more than just physical, it's emotional as well. The silverback, as the head of the family, plays a central role not only in leading, but also in creating a sense of stability and trust within the group. His protective nature allows the others to live with a sense of security, knowing that their leader will keep them safe. But it's not just about protection. It's also about the emotional security that comes from his presence. The other members of the group look to him for guidance, reassurance, and leadership. But this emotional intelligence is not limited to the silverback. Gorillas of all ages show a remarkable level of empathy and understanding. Mothers nurture their babies, teaching them life skills and offering constant care. Young gorillas are not just dependent on their mothers, but also on the rest of the family. They play with each other, learn social cues, and build relationships that will help them as they grow. In fact, these social bonds are essential for a gorilla's survival. By working together, they protect each other, share food, and ensure the well-being of the group as a whole. Their family units are often tight-knit, and even in the wild, where resources can be scarce, these relationships provide the foundation for thriving. Gorillas understand that cooperation and unity are key to overcoming challenges, which is why the strength of their family ties is so important. These close relationships also help gorillas cope with the challenges they face in the wild. When times are tough, the family comes together to provide comfort and support. They share the responsibility of looking after the young, comforting the sick, and keeping an eye out for danger. Their emotional bonds provide a sense of belonging and safety, something we all need in our own lives. In the end, the way gorillas prioritize their families shows us that connection is at the core of what makes them strong. It's not just their physical strength that helps them survive, it's the love, loyalty, and trust that run through their family ties. The importance of family in a gorilla's life is a reminder to us all of how essential those emotional bonds are and how they shape our lives in ways we may not always see. Gorillas are one of the most endangered species on the planet, and their survival is increasingly threatened by human activity. Habitat destruction, poaching, and disease have all contributed to the decline in their populations, making conservation efforts more critical than ever. But what many people don't realize is just how much we can learn from gorillas, especially when it comes to protecting our own environment. Gorillas play an essential role in maintaining the health of their ecosystems. As primarily herbivores, they help to control the vegetation in their habitats, which in turn supports the entire food chain. By eating large amounts of plants and spreading seeds, they help to promote forest regeneration and maintain biodiversity. Without gorillas, the balance of their ecosystems could be disrupted, leading to changes in plant life, animal populations, and the overall stability of the environment. But beyond their ecological impact, gorillas also offer us a window into the future of our planet. Their vulnerability to climate change and habitat loss serves as a reminder of the delicate balance we must maintain in the natural world. As their habitats shrink, so does their ability to thrive. This is a call to action for all of us to take better care of the planet, not only for the survival of species like gorillas, but for the health of our ecosystems as a whole. The good news is that there are dedicated organizations and conservationists working tirelessly to protect gorillas and their habitats. Through anti-poaching laws, wildlife reserves, and reforestation efforts, many are making significant strides in ensuring that future generations will be able to experience the wonder of these incredible creatures. The success of these programs relies on continued global cooperation and support, as well as the collective efforts of individuals who care about wildlife preservation. Each time we take steps to protect gorillas, we're also taking steps to protect our planet. Their survival is intrinsically linked to the health of the forests they call home. And by conserving these areas, we're helping to preserve biodiversity and combat climate change. Protecting gorillas isn't just about saving one species. It's about safeguarding an entire ecosystem. The gorilla's story is one of resilience and beauty, but it's also a stark reminder that we must act now before it's too late. By supporting conservation efforts and advocating for wildlife protection, we can help ensure that future generations will witness the same breathtaking bond between humans and gorillas that we experience today.